Man, they been bugging me and asking me about it, talking about they gonna ride if they don't get these videos. So I guess y'all already know what time it is, you know what I'm saying?
Chicken, chicken, chicken heads. Chicken, chicken, chicken heads. Chicken, chicken, chicken heads. Chicken, chicken, chicken heads.
Hey yo, what it do? It's your boy J. Lou, and you are just in time for something new. Alright, now in this video today, what I'm gonna be talking about, as you guys can see from the title, how to grow your beard longer, thicker, and naturally, you know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, whenever you go out, there's not a lot of people that can grow a beard, you know what I'm saying? So I figured I'd make this video to help you guys out, maybe even help you out with the ladies, for the ladies that love beards, you know? So with that being said, let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into the video. Alright, now when it comes to growing a beard, when I first started trying to grow my beard, there was a lot of stuff I heard that now it is like when I was back in high school and compared to now, I'm like, man, that stuff was bogus information. I hate the fact that I actually used some of that information and wasted a lot of my time trying to follow that information. But I figured I'd go through and explain for you guys some of the myths, as well as some of the things that you need to consider as a beginner, as well as when you start progressing your beard and basically having it grow to a good length and everything like that. Now, I always say, if you can't see your beard when you look down, basically from your eyes down to your beard, then you really don't have a beard. You only have facial hair, you know what I'm saying? You got to get that out your mindset. I know you guys be so quick and excited to have some kind of facial hair, but if you can't see your beard from your eye level, then you ain't got a beard, you know what I'm saying? I hate to break it to you, but with that being said, the first thing that I was told when it comes to growing a beard is simply that if you cut your beard hair often, it'll grow in faster, it'll grow in more even, it'll grow in thicker, and it'll grow in longer, you know what I'm saying? I'm here to tell you that that is bogus information. Whenever it comes to growing a beard, it states it already within the title. You have to let it grow. Now, I personally work in corporate America, and one thing that I noticed is in corporate America, beards are kind of looked down upon because it's just in people's psyche, they tend to think that you come off more aggressive than other people who are clean shaven just because of the stereotype that people typically have, or they like to call it the unconscious bias, you know what I'm saying, that people will have if they see you with a beard. And I've definitely experienced it. People will literally tell me like,
why do you still have a beard, you know, like, or your attitude comes across as you don't care, or blah, blah, blah.
And I'm looking at them amazed because I'm like, I'm doing the same job with the beard, or even when I didn't have a beard, I'm doing the same thing and I'm performing it, giving the same level, you know what I'm saying? So it's crazy. In 2018, it's something you got to consider. But I say that to say, if you want to start growing a beard, and if you work in corporate America, one of the best times you can probably take advantage of this is during No Shave November. Now, if you're like myself, you don't really care about other people's opinions. You can grow it anytime you want. But the reason why I say No Shave November is simply because at that time period, when you first start growing your beard, it's not going to grow in full and even. You know what I'm saying? If this is your first time trying to grow a beard, it's going to come in patchy. You may only grow some hairs at the bottom right here. You may grow some hairs at the top. You may only get some hairs on your chin. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, No Shave November gives you an excuse when people start asking you questions like,
hey, like, so what are you doing with your facial hair? I see you doing something new.
They love to come with the little slick little comments like,
oh, I see you haven't shaved in a while.
That's basically them saying you need to shave it. But for me, I love my beard. And one of the reasons why I grew it was because of religious reasons. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get too much into that. But that's one of the first things that you can try to do if you work in corporate America and you want to try to grow a beard, is you basically try to grow it through No Shave November. You know what I'm saying? So after you get past the first myth of trimming it and all that stuff like that, you try to make it grow faster. Now the next myth, or it probably isn't really a myth, but it's some kind of bogus information that people put out there, is that they say is all due to genetics. The reason why I say that's a myth is because some people will say,
oh man, nobody in my family has grown a beard, blah, blah, blah.
But unless you ask that person, have they tried to grow a beard, most likely most people in your family never attempted to grow a beard, and you thinking in your mind that you can't grow a beard because of your family history. But the reality is, you got to give your beard at least 1 month to 3 months to be able to grow, to see if you have the potential to grow. Whenever it comes to genetics determine if you can grow a beard, as well as what areas on your face your beard will come in first, as well as what parts on your face your beard will grow in fast. You know what I'm saying? As you guys can see with my mustache area, it doesn't connect right here. Now I could connect it if I wanted to, but because of my genetics, it grows very slow in this region. You know what I'm saying? the hair on my chin strap grows in very fast, and then as it goes higher and higher, it grows in very slow. And just like when you go to the barbershop and you get a lineup, you have a natural hairline, you also have a natural beard line based off of your genetics, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, if I wanted to, I could allow this to grow, but personally, I don't like the stash, you know what I'm saying? This is not a knock to anybody that rocks mustaches, but when I rock them, it just makes me, it just gives off pedo vibes, you know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to go down that route, you know what I'm saying? When I don't have a mustache and I don't have a beard, people think I'm a little boy. I can't go nowhere without getting carded, or people, I remember one time I tried to check into a hotel and they was like,
where's your parents at?
And I'm like, dude, I'm a grown ass man. I like,
But I want my own ass. I want my own ass.
so that's one reason why I grew a beard, as well as my own personal beliefs. But when it comes to genetics, that's the things that you got to keep in mind. You know what I'm saying? Genetics only determine if you can grow a beard, as well as the areas on your face that your beard will grow in the fastest. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, the next things I want to get into is some tips for beginners, because when you first start growing your beard, you cannot avoid the beard itch.
Do you know why you're here?
Now, when it comes to the beard itch is something that affects all men. But one thing that I've noticed, especially by talking to other black men like myself, is because our hair grows in very kinky, coily, or curly, or whatever you want to say, if you do not keep your face conditioned or oiled, when you first start trying to grow your beard, that beard itch is gonna suck. Because what's gonna happen is, it's like the example of two plates, you know what I'm saying, that causes earthquakes. Basically, this is your hair strand and this is your face. If your hair's trying to grow out, what's gonna happen is rubbing against your skin, trying to penetrate through the surface level of your skin, and the more and more it moves, if it's dry and you're not conditioning it, everything like that, it's gonna cause a lot of itching and everything, you know. So what you need to do is make sure that you keep your face as well as your hair moisturized and conditioned, you know what I'm saying? That's one reason why beard oil is very great for that. Now, another reason why it causes that itching is because, like I said, with black men, when your hair's trying to grow out, because your hair is coming out in all different directions and curling up, it's gonna cause a lot more irritation, and that can also lead to the razor bumps and all that stuff like that. So that's one reason why you want to try to avoid cutting your hair frequently, because if you don't do it right, you'll get all of these razor bumps in your face and you'll be looking like a Nestle Crunch bar, you know what I'm saying? We don't want that. Now, when it comes to oils, you can use different kind of oils. I personally recommend castor oil. You can use wild growth oils and things like that. I don't always recommend those, because when you put them on your face, most growth products stink, you know what I'm saying? And if you have something on your face, people can smell that when they walk by you and all that. It's just not a good look. But one of my personal favorite products is the Legion Sauce Oil, you know what I'm saying? I'll make sure I put a link down in my description below of all the oils that I mentioned, where you can buy them and everything. But the reason why I like the Legion Sauce Oil is because it's unscented, you know what I'm saying? So whenever I apply it on my face, it conditions my face. I can use it on all of my face. I can use it in my hair. I can use it on my beard and everything like that. And the price point is very reasonable, you know what I'm saying? Now, the next thing I want to say is, as your beard starts to grow longer, what you're gonna have to do is start using products that actually condition your beard, you know what I'm saying? So one of the products that I love is the Shea Moisture's Low Porosity Leave-In Detangler, you know what I'm saying? That product is amazing. I have low porosity hair, and the same thing with my beard. I actually get more benefits by using that product on my beard, you know? So with that being said, I love that product, but then I also recommend you get like a moisture product. The product I personally love using is the Diva Moisture Cream. I'll do a product review in the future when I go through my whole entire routine and everything like that. But I love that product because it smells great. It gives my beard the moisture that it needs. It makes it soft, and it makes it easy to detangle. Now, as a beginner, I also recommend that you get either a beard brush to be able to brush your face to help stimulate and promote hair growth, you know what I'm saying, at the same time of training your hair. But as your beard starts to grow longer, I also recommend that you get a beard comb. Now, the reason why I say a comb is because a comb will help detangle your hair. And like I said, as black men, when your hair starts to get curly and stuff like that, it's harder for the natural oils, the sebum, to actually distribute through your hair strand. So a comb will help detangle your hair, and it'll also help distribute those natural oils throughout your face, as well as the products that you put on your face, you know what I'm saying? Now, when it comes to the products, I always recommend you put the oil on your face in the morning time, as well as after your shower before you go to sleep. The main reason why is because when you go into the shower, what's gonna happen is, even if you're not supposed to wash your beard every single day, but when you hop in the shower, the water is gonna rinse off any of the products that you had on your face. And sometimes if you sweat, you wanna like kind of wash your beard a little bit, you know what I'm saying? You probably wanna use a cold wash or whatever. But that's the reason why I recommend using the oil in the morning time as well as before you go to sleep. Another reason why I recommend doing it at nighttime is because before you go to sleep, depending on how you sleep, your beard may rub across your pillow and everything like that. So in the morning time, you'll have to apply that product again. You know what I'm saying? So the biggest thing to keep in mind is you want to try to keep your beard as moisturized as possible, because when it comes to your hair, as a low porosity waver, I can put my products in my hair and go on probably for 3-4 days, maybe even a week, and not have to worry about it. But when it comes to my beard, I have to put products in my beard every single day, at least twice a day. You know what I'm saying? Now, one thing that you will notice is as your beard grows longer, what's going to happen is your face is going to start itching more, because the longer your beard hair gets, the more nutrients and things that it's going to try to draw from your skin. And if you're not supplemented with products like that, then it's going to suck, man. Your face is going to get itchy. It's going to hurt and everything like that. It's going to get dry, flake up and all that. You don't want that to happen. Now, when it comes to combs, you can use any kind of comb that you want. But when it comes to black men and everything, I recommend that you get a wide tooth comb. You can either use a plastic comb or a wooden comb. I'll make a video in the future in regards to the benefits between plastic and wooden combs and stuff like that. But I just wanted to give you guys some of the tips in regards to the things that I do. If you like this video and you enjoyed it, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment down below if I missed something that you want me to go in more detail about. But I figured I'll start bringing more beard videos to my channel, because a lot of people appreciate my content because of how informative it is. I don't go off the bro science. I try to go off of actual science to be able to help people out, you know what I'm saying, in regards to all different hair textures, in regards to all different curl types, all of that kind of stuff like that, you know. So with that being said, it's your boy J. Lou, you know what I'm saying, the silk guy coming through, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Salute!
Lines on his head, hoping mommy don't rush him. Some creative thoughts brought to me with no advisory. Turn them into vids, drop a flame cause they fiery. Writers watch my vid, teeth clenched all mad. They snake sneak, dissing like rappers in society. Waves to your chick for the irony, huh? You tryna beef with me while your chick keep eyeing me?